Welcome to my channel associated with embarrassing stories about my sexual health, you and mine's sexual health, things we really shouldn't be embarrassed about, things that everyone is going through and we shouldn't be embarrassed about our sexual health, and you should be proud. Mainly ladies, gentlemen, taking care of you in a while, but ladies, you and me both, sexual health. So today we're going to be talking about vaginal discharge, and I would really like to believe that while going through the motions of being a woman, you at one point of your life, ladies, you have touched your vagina using your fingers or anything, and you've seen that fluid because it's not totally dry, and if yours is dry, there is a problem. Talk to someone, a healthcare provider to be precise. So our vaginas have glorious cervical glands that secrete vaginal fluid that contains shredding vaginal cells, shredding cervical cells, and shredding bacterial cells. So this vaginal discharge acts as a protective mechanism for our vaginas, preventing bacteria and other harmful organisms from getting inside our vaginas, and also moisturizing our vaginas and for lubrication. So this vaginal discharge is perfectly normal. If you have yours and you are wondering, I get mine, you get yours, the next girl sitting next to you probably gets theirs and they're not even talking about it. Maybe they're also worried about it. So I'm here for that. Yeah. But vaginal discharge has normal characteristics and abnormal characteristics. Stay with me so that we can see all. Yeah, characteristics of normal vaginal discharge. The color of normal vaginal discharge is usually white or clear, so you should know your normal vaginal discharge. You know the frequent one that comes. Yeah, so the white one is usually thin or thick, so you should know yours. Thin or thick consistency, you should know yours, so that when it turns thick, you probably know there's something that is going wrong. And clear is also thin or thick, so you should know. I personally envy those that have clear vaginal discharge. Yeah, and this is the vaginal discharge that probably like erodes your panty changes color. Yeah, and people are usually bad mouthing girls that their panty color has changed down there, and I don't think it's their fault because their vaginal fluid is more acidic, and so it erodes the panty, and it shouldn't be a big deal, but you should know how to take care of it. Yeah, so the normal vaginal discharge is usually white or clear, thin or thick in consistency, and it has no odor, no strong smell. It doesn't smell nice, but it doesn't smell bad. I'm going to repeat this. Your normal vagina's smell cannot smell so nice like strawberries, and it can't smell so bad. It shouldn't smell so bad. So it has no strong scent, but it has its particular scent. So like ladies, stop forcing your vaginas to smell like strawberries and using soap. You shouldn't be using soap to wash your vaginas. Just normal warm water and some soft cloth is enough. Yeah, so the normal vaginal discharge is usually white or clear, thin or thick in consistency, and it has no odor, no strong smell. It doesn't smell nice, but it doesn't smell bad. I'm going to repeat this. Your normal vagina's smell cannot smell so nice like strawberries, and it can't smell so bad. It shouldn't smell so bad. So it has no strong scent, but it has its particular scent. So like ladies, stop forcing your vaginas to smell like strawberries and using soap. You shouldn't be using soap to wash your vaginas. Just normal warm water and some soft cloth is enough. So abnormal vaginal discharge. So a change in color of your vaginal discharge will indicate that there are some problems or a pathogenic infection that is going on. So you should know. A change in color is usually associated with symptoms such as itching, you itch a lot, and like bad smell. The strong odor now comes in abnormal vaginal discharge. So let's look at some of these colors that are abnormal for your vaginal discharge, or just not away from the normal. They don't have to indicate a disease. We'll see what some of them indicate. So we have a brown vaginal discharge. Brown vaginal discharge, like I recently got mine 2 days ago. I had brown vaginal discharge, and it indicates that you're almost about to start your periods or after your periods. So brown vaginal discharge comes before your periods or immediately after your periods. You'll have some brown substance in your panties. Yeah, so the next time you have a brown vaginal discharge, you should know that. Then we also have white, but this white is different from the normal one, as this white vaginal discharge is thick, very, very thick, and it has a what we call a cheese-like consistency. Cheese-like consistency is like when you chew rice, you're eating rice, cooked rice, then you spit it out. Yeah, so that consistency, that thickness, yeah, cheese like. So this white cheese like consistency vaginal discharge would indicate that you have a yeast infection. So if you have this, and it is normally accompanied by itching, irritation of the vagina, and also redness of the vagina, pain while urinating, see a healthcare provider. It could probably be a yeast infection. Then we have pink vaginal discharge. It could be a sign of implantation bleeding. When the zygote has been formed, the ovum has fused with the sperm, and now you're pregnant. When it is implanting or binding itself with the wall of the uterus, some blood is shredded out, and that is what we call implantation bleeding. So pink discharge is implantation bleeding. Then we have red discharge, will just probably be blood, or like your vagina is, the walls are, yeah, maybe due to, could be vigorous sexual activity. Yeah, so it could indicate that your vagina is irritated. We also have green vaginal discharge. If you have green vaginal discharge, or you have had green vaginal discharge at any point of your life, you should have seen a healthcare provider. You should see a healthcare provider, because this could indicate that you have STIs like gonorrhea and, yeah, gonorrhea and trichomoniasis. Is that how it's pronounced? Yeah, so see a healthcare provider. We have gray vaginal discharge, could be an indicator of bacterial vaginosis, BV. Yeah, we'll talk about, if I find time, we'll talk about, and if I educate myself beforehand and prepare myself, we'll talk about those conditions like the yeast infection, and this for the gray discharge, that is bacterial vaginosis. I'm really going to emphasize on is you should know your normal vaginal discharge, so that when something changes, you know what it reflects as per the colors. And you should know your normal vaginal odor, and please don't try to change your normal vaginal odor with chemicals. They are harmful, or just use warm soap. I'll emphasize on that. So I took the liberty to compile a list of things to do to maintain your vagina, to keep it healthy and happy and smiling. So one, you should know your vagina. I've realized some of my friends refer to the whole thing down there as vagina, and that's not the case. The vagina is just a passage, a canal next to other canals, like the anal canal where the feces pass through, and we have the urethral canal, we have the labias by the side, and we have the clitoris. So not the whole thing is a vagina. Yeah. Number two, you should know your normals. Know your normal vaginal discharge, its color, its smell, its consistency. And also, under knowing your normals, know your normal vaginal odor, its normal smell. As I said, it can't smell like flowers, like fruits. It can't. Know your normal. Another thing, please avoid tightly fitting clothing for your vagina. Like you'd like, it's fashionable to dress in tight jeans, but your vagina doesn't like that. She doesn't like it because it needs that air circulation, and if it's tight, it deprives it of air, it can't breathe. Another thing, the material of your underwears, your innerwears should be I didn't know why my mom preferred cotton pants, but it should be cotton, like so that it can also allow that circulation of air. Another thing, don't get carried away while cleaning your vagina. Um, like those people, you see this advertisement that this chemical, this particular thing will make your, this solution will make your vagina smell like strawberries, fruits, apples, and whatever it is. Don't get carried away while cleaning your vagina. Like I said, just use warm water and that's enough. Don't use soap for cleaning your vagina. And it got to a point when I'm bathing and a little soap just gets into contact with my vaginal canal, I get so paranoid. That's how seriously I take this. Don't use soap to clean your vagina. Thank you for watching my video. I appreciate, like I said. And for those who have not subscribed, I'll just give you like 1 second. Please click the red button below written subscribe to support me. Yeah, do it now. I'm seeing you, you're thinking about it. Please just do it. Okay, thank you. Yeah, tell a friend, tell a sister, tell a mom, tell your boyfriend so that he can watch this when you can't watch it because you don't have bundles or something. He can watch it and keep you informed. Tell a mom, tell an aunt, tell everyone that needs to be told. It's at Wendy and at 20 that we talk about embarrassing things about our sexual health.